careful here, just in case anybody else is coming the other way, which is entirely possible. And then also areas like this, it's not out of impossibility to see a bobcat. More than likely it's going to be the area that I kayak. I'm going to check out this thing on the left real quick. And again, it's not the fact that the area is bad, it's just there's better fish out there in the sea. And if you have an opportunity to visit those areas, then it just makes sense. Now this area looks nice and green, but it's nothing but invasive species. Off to the left, it's called Brazilian pepper, really invasive stuff. Off to the right, it's Kogan grass. You know, when all you have to go by are Google Maps, obviously satellite image doesn't tell the entire story. So what helps is actually coming out. I guess I should have worn my glasses. Pardon the squinting part. It's a very pleasant surprise. This area is actually pretty cool. I could hear birds everywhere. Oh, I like. It doesn't look like much on the aerial, but it's actually pretty cool. The downside is if you see this stuff over here, I'm not quite sure what. Yeah. Because technically, if I backed my rear tires up to here, and then the trailer would end up over there, I just don't know how soft this is. Oh look, a cool butterfly. Beautiful. Oh yeah, looks really pretty. You could see all the herbaceous wetlands on the periphery, surrounded by forested. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And yet again, this is another area where you have to back in with your trailer. And I tell you what, you know, between driving my travel trailer and this trailer, as much as I've been doing that, you just can't get used to it. Like, you'd think that driving back in a straight line would be easy, but it's not. You know, there's always time and a place where you're not entirely too thrilled in having pedals on a kayak, and now is that time and that place. When I launched, I neglected to actually look in the water, and let me show you what I'm talking about. Oh, look at that. Good luck trying to get anywhere with pedals in this. I mean, I float, I just can't get anywhere. It's kind of embarrassing to be on a kayak and not being able to. And then as I disassembled my paddle, and lately I've been only taking half of it. Let me see if I could pick up any speed at all. I mean, I'm like moving however slow. It's just a little embarrassing, that's what it is. And I only have my half paddle with me. And this stuff is everywhere. You go like, what have I gotten myself into? Alright, plan B. Shoot. Plan B is to remove my, oops, my pedals entirely, and do this exercise with a half pedal. So get the rudder as well. It's pointless here. Well, lesson learned, I suppose. Oh, and there's an alligator. He's probably laughing. He's like, who is this fool? And there is open water in the back over there. It's just in a place like this, and in case you're wondering, all the stuff that's on the bottom, I mean, even though it prevents me from properly being able to kayak, it's actually very good for the fish. They just love all this stuff. Because I see fish like everywhere. Unfortunately, the depth finder is going crazy. Let me see if I could switch it over to another frequency or something. Well, this is kind of neat. The wind is pushing my kayak sideways. Except not to the place where I want to go, because I want to go forward. Almost sounds like a hyena over there. You know, the hilarious thing, just looking at the water, if somebody could just take like the top foot of those plants off, this place would have been quite navigable. Holy guacamole! You would not believe how difficult it was for me to get here. Like, this is the truck over there, off in the distance, and I tried, or at least did my best, to single pedal all the way from there, all across there, and it wouldn't be so bad if I had a full pedal, but it's just, I split it in two specifically because I really don't need a big pedal, and now like this is the third time that this is proven to be an issue. Oh, and I got good news. I have managed to fix my steering. So here's me turning left, and here's me turning right. Ta-da! Well, if anything, this location was a giant fail. Virtually nothing to see. Very unfortunate, because like off in the back it actually looks beautiful, but just fighting through all this crap, oh my gosh, it is just, I mean, look at it. Here, let me, look at it. How are you supposed to pedal through this? I mean, look at it. Look how thick it is. Jeez. Like, anyways. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get back and actually move to that other first place that we went to, because otherwise I don't want this to be a wasted trip. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Well, folks, I never thought I'd actually have to do this, but I actually have to move from that one lake to the very first one that we saw today. Unfortunately, this is just, I mean, it looks beautiful on the outside and not so much on the inside. You just can't get through all that crap in there. I really don't understand why they even have this on the map.